Mr. President, Area Director, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, a very good evening to all of you. Oh, excuse me. Just 1 second. I'm going to continue right now by saying that this, what I'm doing right now, is annoying, isn't it? This is the sad reality of today. We are so used to conversing using these gadgets that a smile is replaced by a smile, emotions by emoticons, and laughter by doll, sometimes ruffle, depending on how funny the joke was. Yes, this has the power to bring the world closer together. You can get in touch with someone across the Pacific, but in the process, you're getting farther and farther away from the person sitting right next to you. Can you imagine a classic movie? Just read out. No acting whatsoever. No inflection of voices, no expression. Just an actor standing in front of you and reading out the script. No? Then how can you replace a conversation with a person with a message? Have you noticed that when someone sends you a message, the interpretation of that line depends on the history with that person, your latest experiences, and sometimes even your mood? So a simple line, let us say, you are an idiot, can mean two very different things. While you are an idiot can mean something. On the other hand, you are an idiot can be flirtatious. So maybe just because you are hiding behind your phones, you are missing out on being someone's idiot. Now the wrath of this device just does not extend to ending a conversation between two people. It also extends to ending a conversation between a shopkeeper and a female. Of course, it is easier for you men. Whenever she mentions shopping, all you have to do is hand over your phone and continue watching your match. But it isn't the same for us, is it? When we haggle, hassle, and bargain for that extra 20 rupees discount, the feeling that surges through us is like winning a war. And it is not the same when we hand over that exact rupees 449 to an online deal. Of course, sometimes you have the excuse of being busy. So why don't you send your kids to run errands? And maybe they'll surprise you, like I surprised my mother. Curious? Let me narrate to you an incident. When I was 7 years of age, my mother thought I was responsible enough to go to the market and run an errand for me. I was to buy 6 eggs. She gave me a basket, a 10 rupee note, and an instruction to ask the shopkeeper how much 6 eggs cost before buying them. So I went up to the shopkeeper and asked him, "Sir, how much do 6 eggs cost?" He said 9. And I rushed back home without getting the eggs. Do you know why? Because I was wondering how I was supposed to pay 9 rupees using a 10 rupees. And that is when my mother realized that her daughter was weak in maths. Do you think I would have traversed the journey from being quiet to not quiet if I had hid behind a phone? Or do you think I would have been excited on being the brand ambassador of getting 6 eggs every Sunday if I didn't feel like seeing the shopkeeper smile adorably at me? So, my dear zombies, yes, you, the ones who keep on hunching over their phones and bouncing off walls, I ask you to take that phone, put it aside, and have a conversation with a person. A person with a plethora of emotions. Someone who infuses you with energy. And by just looking into their eyes, really, trust me, you can have an entire conversation. So now I ask you, would you rather come up, look me in the eye, and have an actual conversation? Or would you rather be hiding in plain sight? Over to you.